On this special occasion of the International Women's Day, I am joined by a very young and dynamic personality, Miss Anjali Rattan, who is the chairperson of RattanIndia Enterprises. RattanIndia now owns Revolt Motors, which is an electric vehicle startup. Anjali, I want to talk to you about, give us a perspective now that you've entered into the automotive industry. You're selling these motorcycles under the Revolt brand. Do we see women as your customers for these products?
So my two version take here is that why I invested in this company is because of the product. This product is for women too. Because when I'm not a biker, but I wasn't a biker a few years back. But when I started using, or for the first time when I use this bike, it is actually so convenient for females as well. And we have almost 5 to 10% of our customers are actually females.
Okay.
And they're proud riders. And the reason that they're bought is, again, I generally do ask them. So they initially had scooters. They have actually converted from scooters to motorbikes now. And what they love about it is they love the style. They said that they get high, and there are many sound options. Is something that they love playing with.
Right. So where are these customers coming from? Are they coming from the rural areas, from the urban areas? Do you have any info on that?
So you'll be quite surprised, but most of my female customers are actually from tier 1 as well, cities, from metro as well. But there are lots from tier 2 and tier 3 as well.
Okay.
So nowadays, I've interacted, actually, I wanted to know the story. I've interacted with parents as well of such riders.
Right.
What is the reason behind why they have told? So why they encourage the daughter to have this. So the kind of responses, they were very interesting. They said because one, petrol is still costly, unreliable, and my daughter will go to unnecessarily a petrol station. This bike doesn't need any sort of a service. It doesn't need change of oils, or it is no such headache. So it's you get the style, you get the high, you get the good bike, but the things which are associated, which is difficult probably for the females to kind of spend time in a workshop getting it done, or going to the petrol station is not there. So actually it becomes better. And also now with new technology and all, it's you have a automatic car. So even these bikes are automatic. So you don't have to kind of use gear system. So it's even very, very convenient for everybody, especially a female too, that with just one acceleration, you can just take the bike. It's not very complicated.
Right. And talk to us about, about Revolt Motors, the company. What's the diversity like at the back end into the operations and management? How and being a lady leader, what's your vision for the company?
When you started, you said I'm young and dynamic. I don't know about young. I'm not. But yes, I am dynamic, and I really want to have that change. What my success lies in is if I can inspire few females or some females from India to where I have come. If they can inspire to be, and with I'm married, I have kids, now they're 23 and 21, but still the whole journey of coming till here, I'm a first generation entrepreneur. My father was a banker. So it was not an easy story with having a married life, what I did and all. So it could be inspiring, and many people, girls would want to go for it. Coming to my company, my aim is just not manufacturing, which people think of, just manufacturing hire girls. I think girls are very, very multitaskers. They themselves don't know their talent as much, because sadly not many females in the country are working. And I would encourage, I've told my HR as well, to hire more and more women, because women power on top management, on second level or third level, where it is amazing. They really are genetically wired to multitask things. And I think their productivity is really, really great.
Right. And if I talk about, some policy measures, you talked about your vision at this company. What about the policy measures or some interventions that you have in mind that you think are things that must be implemented so that, it facilitates women to emerge, even stronger and take charge in leadership roles?
See, there are two things which we should all work on. Is we usually take or hire people with skills. I have a very different vision. One should hire somebody with attitude and not skills. And if you're getting the right attitude, hiring even a female also worker, that really and skills can be developed. It's not a big
Right.
thing. So even if a female who's really had children and now she's free, even if she's free half a day or 3/4 day, there should be some sort of a flexibility for such females. So like right now, what I was like trying to work on a concept wherein I can give some flexibility to the females, not rightly like the men should not have,
Right.
but some flexibility should be there given to them. And I have seen them excelling actually a lot. They
Okay.
really work from home as well. They really want to finish their task because anyway they're wired like this. They have to take care of the home, children. They have to multitask.
Right.
Actually, if that comes in your blood, you can do that, and that's what even an organization like us
Right.
wants.
Right. And just if I talk about the automotive sector now, you've been in this space for a while now. From an observational point of view, what's been your observation about this sector in terms of diversity and inclusion? And going forward, what do you think should be the areas of improvement? And if there could be some support or some initiatives even from the government side, do you have any such recommendations
See,
at a
I
broader
think
level?
when it comes to diversity is there, but it's mainly in manufacturing. So, though, like you can say, the production
Yeah.
females are being
The shop
used for
floor.
the shop floor, which I think should change. There are very less females when it comes to the real. If you talk about R&D, sales, marketing, there are females, but in especially auto, we need to really work that the right women at the top level should come. Once it comes to the top level, it percolate down at the right level. But I think every auto company aim should be at least to make full 50% of diversity. But when it comes to the government making a policy, I'm sure government would be doing something, and I think they should keep working towards it to train women, especially for the needs of auto.
Right.
Like they are doing for drones. They are doing. Government is doing excellent programs. They're like. So we have a drone pilot training institute.
Okay.
The government have programs wherein they're training women for drone pilot training,
Operation,
which is
right.
which is excellent. The government pays for it, and it's an excellent program. So yeah, if it can be there for EVs as well, especially when it comes to technology also,
Right.
or R&D and sales and like all this stuff. It'll be really, really great.
Right. Just lastly, Anjali, about you, tell us about yourself. Are you an avid biker now that you own this company? And, what about your, interest in automobiles? I mean, are you a car lover? What do you drive? If you can just
I'm a
tell
EV
us.
lover, to be really frank.
Okay.
The EV is something that I bought like 7 years back. And if you buy a EV, you can never shift back to
Absolutely.
petrol, which I just
Yeah.
said. So EV is something I'm really, really passionate about. I'm very passionate about our company, Revolt, as well. But am I a biker myself? The answer is no. I do ride my bike. It's mainly for product reviews and all that stuff, and for upgrading my bike as well. I have to keep testing it. But the good part is I'm able to ride. I'm able to do it. Even if I'm riding after 2 months, I can just ride however I want to.
Right.
I'm not scared, or something which I used to be scared with the conventional petrol bikes long back.
Right.
So that notion have gone. And I think it's like a cool product for females as well to,
Right.
to ride. But rather than a biker, I would say I'm like more passionate about launching new bikes. So getting to know bikes, getting to know my customers is something very interesting, and I'm doing too.
Right. Wish you all the best, Anjali.
Thank you so much.
Thanks a
Thank
lot.
you.